little men know about worlds, about light, about the great dark that boils behind all. Once there was the void. Absolute. Perfect. Boring. It ended with a blessing. From a wave of the Creator's hand, compassion and wisdom spilt into nothingness. But such marvelous gifts often come with hidden prices. From the wondrous fountain of light was born the nameless fire that drives the deep well of midnight, a counter to all life. As creation rolled on, so too did the shadow. Unchallenged and untouched, darkness spread, burning and killing, raping land, sky, and flesh. Falling upon countless worlds, it consumed and corrupted all life. Eventually, the shadow fell upon a mundane world of feigned love and exaggerated loss. Curiously, this blundering blue planet hosted men not easily purged.
Beneath the temple church is a secret passageway. It will be safe from the invasion. You must take my granddaughter there.
What you're doing is senseless. It's suicide.
We Templar have to assault the Hellgate, no matter the odds. It's the only way the refugees can safely go into hiding. You have to protect her. She has a greater destiny. Hang on! Come on, soldier! Are you all right?
Commander! The church is secure. Can your convoy still reach the Hellgate?
We'll get there on foot. The refugees?
They are safely away.
Good. These will be the last two. Follow her. She'll take you the rest of the way.
No!
Temple Church is just beyond the building complex.
You can't go!
Jessica!
You can't leave me!
Jessica! Listen to me. You must go with Lyra now. Where I have to go, you cannot follow. One day you will understand.
Let's go, Jessica.
I love you, Jessica.
Quickly! The passage must be sealed. Stay close, Jessica. Wait. Demons. Go! We'll cover you!
Before the day was done, the minions of hell would lay ruin to the world above. My grandfather led the massive counterattack against the demons, knowing his army of Templar would have no chance against their limitless numbers. But his sacrifice bought time to hide and prepare.
Remember the dead.
Yes. But fight for the living.
Though the great dark believed the song of these men neared its end, it was only then our story could truly begin.
Welcome to Hellgate, London. So this is a 0708 game by Flagship Studios, distributed by EA and Bandai Namco. This is a game that didn't sell well. I don't think it reviewed poorly, but I don't think it reviewed well. This was at the time where gaming was kind of along the lines of, if it's not an 8 out of 10 game, it's trash. And I've played very little of this. This is the best comparison I think I could make for it is it's kind of a 3D FPS or third person version of Diablo, or like Diablo 3 for instance, which I believe originally came out not too far around from this time, but this game was definitely I think it was trying to be certainly as serious and as gothic as something like Diablo. And the story was trying to be told. This, I think, was supposed to be the first game in a series that they were kind of planning, depending on how well this game went. And yeah, it just kind of sold really badly. Not super common a game, but we shall see. I have prepared myself with 2 beers. And I'm just going to hit up the audio a little bit more, and then we'll see where we go from here. So I think there's like a total of 6 or 8 classes to choose from. You have your Blade Master, you have a Summoner. They all have like these cool little animations, kind of cool little animations they do. You have an Evoker, a Marksman, your Engineer, a Guardian, and that's it. So this game originally also had a multiplayer element to it, and it kind of gets me thinking that it tries to do an MMO but single player. But honestly, I can't think of too much with that. So, and there are male, female forms as well, of course. I'm gonna go with an engineer because I don't do these kinds of classes too much, and there's some character creation. Making some scrawny super thick with at least 3 C's. game doesn't look awful. It's certainly, what is it? It would certainly be like almost early. What would it have been? It would have been the PS3, 360, Wii generation. So what was that? That's like generation 7 of consoles. So it's around there. But I think this is a PC exclusive. What's his name? I'm going to call him... I would love to have just called him an engineer, like out of Team Fortress, but... Torbjorn. Skin color. I need to make him pale. I need to have him kind of blondish hair. That's probably the closest I'll get. And I don't remember Torbjorn's actual hair. I think it's just kind of long and scruffy. Fuck it, I'll do. So I did one stream of Divine Divinity. Yeah, they got a tutorial as well. I did one stream of Divine Divinity. I enjoyed it, but it's not... It's very, very slow, I think. Hello, can you hear me, Torbjorn? Please respond. There you are. Maybe there's a chance. I think his name is Murmur. Yeah. Murmur was foraging. A Templar Seraph and his men took the brunt of it. This is obnoxious. Things went wrong. Maybe we can help each other. Holborn isn't too far. We might actually make it together. I've studied the demon, the world, anything, everything. Get me out of this and you'll see. I promise you will see. Just find me. We'll be in touch. So, welcome to Basingstoke. This is just outside of London. There's your quest log. Okay, gives all of this up. You can do third person if you wanted to. Oh god, that sensitivity is high. That needs to go away. Yeah, cool. Is there like weird? Okay, fine, thank you. F. It's weird that it doesn't like to do... What was 2? 2 was the... 2 gives out my drones. Right, hang on. What is... I need these tooltips to like go away. What happened to my... They have different gear sets. I can't remember, what are you actually doing? Inhibitor bots. Oh, they're slow. Yeah, they're like really bad murlocs, aren't they? Right, I'm gonna see if I can see through. I feel like it needs to be around about there. It has like a really slow initial setup. You know, or like initial speed. Okay. What on earth is going on here? That's video control. Control? No. Cool. Hide blood, disable option updates. Okay, fine.
Performing some conversational reconnaissance?
These were Seraphim, first among the Order's champions. So believe me, we do not want to meet whoever did them in. Look for forks.
Goodbye, my friend.
This game has several things that are kind of wrong with it, but I do feel like there could be some quality of life. Actually, no, I need to knock that down again. I feel like there might be some quality of life stuff that if they could do it, or if it was implemented. Can I not do it while I... God damn that. This has got some weird aim acceleration on this. So when I'm going like on the y-axis, sometimes it's not very happy going on the x-axis. Sorry, if I'm going on the x-axis, it's not very happy going on the y-axis.
Yes.
Everyone's dead. I've got to do all of this stuff. The fuckter. The fuckter? The fuckter. Yeah, absolutely. He is the fuckter. The Dr. Fawkes. Dr. Fawkes. No shit. Listen, his device. You must bring it to land. Give him Fawkes' communique. You must find the device. Go to Covent Garden Station. So where is she at? Covent Garden, or nearabouts? Real place in London.
Goodbye.
Always hope. He died. Let's take this. He looks alive, but he's still quite dead. We have to go to Holborn Station. Let's actually get a quick level up. God damn, I cannot. For the life of me, I cannot bloody... If I want to quickly go, it sometimes just makes me go to the corners. Looking is a challenge in this game sometimes. So obviously, as you can see, there are skill trees and skill selections. Oh, can I just hit use all weapons? Yeah, fuck it. Sprint is naturally left shift. I've boosted my shift. And I can also bop these up as well. Power recharge. Strength. I don't think that I'll need strength too much. Accuracy would be nice. Let's go accuracy first. You just walk through the portal, and there you go. This game is kind of weird. Well, map, auto map, inventory, skills, quest log. Friends list, yeah, because this had a multiplayer component. This basically had an MMO component, I think. Tottenham, yeah. Tottenham Court Road. There's Murmur. Hello, you smug bastard.
Performing some conversational reconnaissance?
Step into the techsmith's life. He looks like he'd use some help.
I'm counting on you.
Did I just get experience? It's an RPG. It's a proper RPG. I'm just gonna make sure there's no shit under my mouse. It is just a bit of a pain.
Don't speak. Just oil your weapons. That's all I need. Shush now.
Jesus. Most of the gear is wrecked. The door's jammed. Help can't get to us. The only repair this repair is getting through some of the capacitors fall into his lap. Go find 8 capacitors.
You drive me mad with lust.
Jesus. What's wrong with you? George.
And I'm sorry. Horse kicked me in a bad place. We were talking about this, everything.
I'm sorry, what? His granddaddy was a priest in Trinidad. Ah, fuck. Crawling with the dead, full or not, can you help out by sending 10 zombies back to the... So this was... This is also...
Actually, how many cups of milk go into scalloped potatoes, sir? Try it.
Right then. I think this was also still kind of... trying to capitalize on the fame of World of Warcraft at this time as well.
I'm your man, sir.
Jesus. This is Junkrat. It's a sword? Okay. Find my good leg and I'll be your stalwart companion.
I won't forget it, boss.
Jesus.
Oh, all better.
Nice. She heals me. So... Gotta go to Holborn Access Shafts, gotta go to Tottenham Court Road. Tottenham Court Road. Let's quickly just head into Tottenham Court Road. I'm more just kind of displaying this game for this stream anyway. If I actually really have fun with it, I may do something, I may do more about this, but there we go. God damn. That might be better, you know. Sometimes the aim acceleration that for some, is it aim acceleration? I don't even know. It's like I have no issue with any other game that I have. And now I have to go and find little Joey's lost prosthetic. It's kind of, this has got kind of a cool design, kind of a cool premise. Dick hit me. I just kind of wish that some things were a bit better about it. God damn, that was an accident. Sometimes it doesn't want to move the mouse, sometimes it does. I'm constantly fighting it. I think I found his prosthetic though. There it is. Christ. I don't even need to be here now. Boss, dead. And believe it or not, palladium is so common, it's a fucking currency. Speak to Joey. Speak to George.
And I said when we were done, and I tried always to make sure that there are 12 galaxies and all coming at me. And it was trying to.
That's a sword. But I can't actually take that. His name is now Wart. Oh, there we go. Brown stylish shirt. Hell yeah! Personal relocation devices. Oh yeah, that's an instant teleport away. Broken summoner. Nope. Nope. That's mana. Hello, Worf.
Come and see my incredibly lethal selection of weapons. They're just fabulous.
Jesus, Orf. You okay? I don't need Bort's Pegler. Oh, that's a mod. Okay. As with any MMO, or any RPG, I guess, the weapons have different damage types. I can't help but feel that... Oh. I accidentally put that up whilst trying to scroll down, because that's the scroll. These are the scroll buttons. Obviously, you can find weapons are better than other weapons. That's cool. Slight upgrade. Do I want to go auto rifle or do I want to go bolted? Maybe both. Fuck it, both is alright. Here you can also play Resident Evil 4 so that you may remember what a good game feels like.
Farewell.
I say a better game feels like. What I can do is I can put that there. So if I hit F2, I can quick switch to this.
Please take care.
Straight up, she doesn't cost
better.
anything. Wow. Alright, let's go to the access shafts, because that's where I need to go now. Oh yeah, I didn't know I could jump. All that incredibly cynical and condescending text that was coming up at the start didn't let me know that I could... Oh, this doesn't have... This does not feel nice to... Oh. I reached level 3! Hell yeah. Quickly, let me see if I can construct drone. Autonomously motivated drone to accompany him on the battlefield. The machine is with built-in laser, but so far, okay. Tactical stance. Or I could just have better inhib bots. Okay, so inhibitor bots are more of a... The inhibitor line are more of a supportive sense. These drones here are more for damage, I think. And this seems to be just self-buffs. Let's go with that. Let's go with extra accuracy again. I'll go with willpower next time. Accuracy feed represents the portion of your overall accuracy being used to equip items. Strength is... Oh, okay. That's interesting. So equipped items cost different stats. I assume that you can't use them if they go over the feed. That's an interesting way. It's not explained very well, but that's an interesting way of doing it. Oh, I can have both. I can have both these drones coming out. God, this doesn't feel right though. I feel like I should really have this at just like the lowest sensitivity. Just so I can move everything around and not spin around like an absolute nutcase every time. It feels like I'm playing Doom with just a keyboard, you know? The sensitivity in this is either way too high or way too low, and it feels like it sticks. You know, I'm glad I'm not actually doing a more permanent series of this. If I can find a way to stop the sticking, the kind of sticky aim, then I absolutely would probably play this more. But sometimes it just feels like so hard, such hard work to do it, you know? What if I do increase it to like stupid amounts? That's better, you know. That's actually quite interesting because increasing increasing the sensitivity actually gets rid of the stickiness. Stop this. Soundtrack's not bad. I'm actually just keeping my thumb held on a button I have on my mouse that slows basically slows the DPI all the way down. Now I've just kind of stopped my DPI entirely. I can't tell if my drone is actually being hurt or if it's just... I can't hurt it. Okay. I know I've done the mission objective here, but I want to just explore, honestly. Is that grappling? Okay. Boots. Oh yeah, and this was also a thing. This is similar to how games like Torchlight do it. They have things that you just don't know and you need to learn them, or you need to analyze them to determine what they are. Usually, it's better than normal. Well, this sort of practice was kind of removed for the most part because that idea was dumb. There's no way to... Looks like there's no way to crouch. There's a jump and no crouch button. What is this? Believe me, I'm learning as I play, because I didn't play this too much whenever I first got it. There's a vanity cam? Oh hell yeah. I so want to see my character in the third person. I mean, that's kind of cool though. Imagine going through custom creation and only being stuck in this mode. I know you can zoom out and everything, which is common in things like Skyrim and Jesus. Common to things like Skyrim and the like, but just imagine taking, and people do, they take a long time in like character creation just to not see anything of their character. Can I heal myself? Can't heal myself here. No. There's also a thing here. I think I can see something on like the map. Is that just that generator? Okay. Oh, time to go back. That's a bit better. Minor sprint abilities. Kind of useful. Only lasts for 3 seconds though. Oh, I didn't even see this. Power pack. I guess this was kind of a looter shooter before Borderlands was. Borderlands and Destiny and of the ilk. I would certainly play this more, if I'm honest. Oh, Christ. Storage unit. Oh yeah, I have a stash. Excellent. What the fuck do you want?
I know exactly how exhilarating the hunt can be.
I am now rich-ish. Let's see. It's good that he also restocks. My rifle is currently probably the better one of the two. That's a pistol. I will return actually shortly. I've got something I need to do. And I have returned. Sorry about that. Ugh. Ugh. Right, so let's get back into this.
I shall cherish this conversation until the day I die in horrible agony.
Dude. Nanoforge. Oh, you can upgrade shit. Okay. Nanomachines. George, you need...
I said when we were talking, there was a... Hi there!
You don't have ammunition, enough ammunition to shoot them. I literally have infinite ammo. I can shoot all day if you want. 3 blood zombies in Horrible Nexus.
It wasn't like I couldn't do much.
Shafts. You know what, fuck it, I'll quickly do that. And then I'll head on. Side questing! Again, it's not like I'm really gonna be keeping into this all. Unless people really want to see this, I'm not gonna be playing this game to death. That's 2. These guys were screaming. That's a blood zombie. Cool. I'm not entirely sure what these icons mean. I have the game's manual actually beside me, because this is I've got this physical as a physical thing. This isn't just a download, though this would actually probably be considered a very modern, a fairly modern form of shovelware. Shovelware, abandonware. Hey, fuck stick.
And after all the time we did, but really, me? No way.
Thank you.
So I said, no, I don't have a shirt. Do you? You, guy, you, and...
Okay then.
I hope that one day this all pays off.
No.
Farewell.
Hello there.
You're a right champion, aren't you? I envy you so much it hurts.
No.
Everywhere. Especially in the area of my pants.
Right, you need to chill. Everyone doesn't sound like they're from London.
Oh, you drive me mad with lust.
Let me in. Oh, you poor. Murmur, let me in.
And what target do you have in your sights now?
Great job. Door's open, let's go. Okay.
Come back when you need to know more.
To Covent Garden. Is the game still a bit quiet? Let me know. Okay then. No. All right. tell you what, that initially, yeah, that jumped me actually. That almost got me. They're just like fucking appearing out of nowhere, and there's so many of them. Bloody hell. Nothing. Oh, they're my bots. Okay. Builds my Ying. I'm gonna name this one Larry. Larry's going to town. I can't imagine my MMO having accuracy in it, but here you go. I guess it is an MMO-esque game with guns. I feel like I'm gonna get jumped around these corners by something. Larry, what are you doing there? You're still alive. I feel like that's something I would just like I'd get attacked from behind as well. I like the destructible, kind of destructible. Oh shit! There is stuff in. I will be destroying a lot more. Okay, that's an explosive. You motherfucker. There we go. My lovely little inhibitor drones slowing the creatures, letting Larry just zap them all to death. And I'm supporting the robots. I for one accept my new robot overlords. Hello, Hellgate. What a name. This drone is having fucking issues though. Oh god. Death maggots. And a zombie. Okay. That's cool. Tanky. Can I just... Welcome to Covent Garden. Why are my robots in the ground? Upper Kingsway Sewers. Dark Horse Comics? Hell yeah! Didn't realise they had a thing in this. Or they had advertisement in this. Mythos. I don't actually remember if that was a thing. It looks like it shouldn't be a thing, ever. too. Oh. That's funny. Remember when we were friends with the EU? I remember. Just saying this isn't actually Covent Garden because there are way too few people here. Hello, Beasley. What sort of fucking name is that? Hello, Murmur.
Performing some conversational reconnaissance?
We made it!
Goodbye, my friend.
Later. How does your hair stay up like that? Is that just really strong hair gel? Why do you do it every day?
You fight well, but your solitary life does immeasurable damage to our cause.
His fist slaughtered. Okay.
I hope you've learned something.
Later. Augmentrix 3000. Oh, this is how you augment shit. Okay. Nanoforge is an upgrade. Deluxe demodificator. Okay. Euroshop. Euroshop. What's the difference between you two? Oh, relics. Okay. Okay. That's the thing in game.
Yes, yes, you're a man. Wonderful. Have you any money?
I have plenty of money, but I'm not sure if I want to give it. Whoa! Rocket launchers. Okay. I'm gonna buy a rocket launcher first. Okay. And then, do I have some good gloves? I don't have some good gloves. I could do with some good gloves. A shoulder cap. Bonus hit points or bonus accuracy. Well, let's get the bonus accuracy. Why not?
Off you go then.
Okay. Let's put this in F3. That's going to be fun to have. Heal me. Oh, she's mentally.
You're just going to undo all the good work I've done, aren't you?
Maybe. And fast travel.
You fight well, but your solitary life does immeasurable damage to our cause.
Brandon Land's bestie has died. I don't get why the bottom here isn't showable, isn't fully opaque in comparison to obviously like the end of the quest that's in the game. Level 4 achieved. Drone health increased by 25%. Extra run speed though. Nah. Have construct drone all day long. Oh. Still have attributes that I'm not. I've learned that I'm not using the willpower stuff too often, so I don't think I need willpower all that much. Still not finding really a use of strength, so let's just pump more into accuracy. Oh my god, everyone needs help. Alright. Mackenzie. Ha!
And you thought I was talking about my Wonka? Dirty-minded bastard.
Alright.
I got 3 of those. Family problem. Genes and all.
Chill. But look, hoser. I can tell you're not from around here. You just called me a hoser. Are you some fucking Canuck?
I'll just sleep right here.
Yeah, good. You stay there.
Young man,
Jesus.
there's no need to feel down.
It's like having one's grandmother talking to you. Lord Nyasila? Nyasila? I don't know. Go to that place and kill the Lord. Gotcha.
Oh, so long.
Ah, rich kid. Cool. He's gonna give me some nice gloves. Motherfucker.
Think we'll make it past all this? I sure hope so.
God, you sound stereotypically English. That almost hurts.
The Brotherhood of Man is only as strong as its weakest links.
This man's in trouble. Shark chum. Okay, he needs his 10 blind eyes.
Goodbye.
For goodness sake, man, think about it. If they were on the moon, why were there no stars?
Are you a moon landing denier? Kill
I'm watching
intruders.
you.
Don't, please don't. Oh, is this like a... Okay. Kingsway sewers. Upper, lower. Covent Garden steam tunnels. Covent Garden train. Lower. And Covent Garden. Okay, let's go to lower first then, since it's only right here. It said that I can only control 2 kinds of bots. Wait, no, this is Covent Garden approach. I wanted lower Kingsway. That's upper. Covent Garden Market. Here's where half the shit is. Train depot. Leicester Square. I guess I have to go through upper to get to lower. So let's go there. Bloomsbury. Alrighty. What do you think of the game so far? It's got its issues, but I don't know, I don't need it. There needs more playtesting to make it better. Loads of playtesting to make it better. Oh cool, it's area denial. Rocket launcher is blade is it's got an arc. That's cool. I have a feeling I'll damage myself if I don't damage myself. Okay. There is literally no downside to using this over anything else. It feels significantly less impactful to use. There's no oomph to it. Gunslack is certain about them, honestly. I love the sound effects though. Like some of these creature sound effects. Okay, that's indestructible. Can I even use this helm? No. Nope. Why do these sorts of games always have jumps but no crouching? Oh god, I got hit. And I took that personally. It's cool though, I do like that this is sort of like an area of effect that you can absolutely just set up immediately. Oh god. inventory is filling up. That can fuck off. No. What's that? Can I break it? Yes. Oh, you can break it down. Cool. So none of that's useful. Okay then. Get the new robot out. There we go. Extra health. Not an involved first person. Not an involved game, I will say. There needs to be like a quicker way of switching through. Some of these. I feel like the mouse should be used to flick between. Different loadouts. Interesting. Oh, break that down. Yes. Identify that. Sleaze tank gland. Adds fire damage. Hell yeah. I can put fire damage on my machine gun now. Or rifle. Scrap material. Cool, cool. So did I actually not pick something up? Or has it gone into my stash? Because I noticed that this game likes to play silly buggers with the inventory. Unless I have it on. Oh no, I have it. I have the... Oh, okay. There's the armor on. Interesting. This wanted to be so much like an MMO. It even has a dye kit for... even has like dyeing options available for your equipment. Walk slower if I walk backwards. Tell you what, this is a big old section. Or it might just be a very small section that's layered, which... You know what? May well be the truth. Is that lower? Yeah, there's lower. Let's go. I thought Divine Divinity was a slow burn. Like, because of how impersonal the MMO feel is of this game, aside from the opening cinematic, it feels like there is absolutely no fucking sway of whatever you do in this game currently. You've got MMO style side quests, which are kill X of this, grab X of that, go fetch this item. I don't know, it feels so incredibly... I wish it was more currently, but then again, this is kind of like the start of it all. I really shouldn't expect too much in theory. I know that there's obviously go down, that's where I gotta go. Oh, okay. That poor zombie can't do stairs. Some of these environments, while unique in their own right, are quite samey. Is that my inventory full? Jesus. I almost like stutter stepped right off the side there. Dead zombie. Summon. Engineer is like a technological summoner. Four of 10 blind eyes. That's a hell of a spiral staircase. Oh no, goodbye. Engineer is a decent amount of crowd control, let's be honest here. As a class, it's actually kind of cool so far. The class concept, as it were, is really cool. Like, it's got, obviously, kill drone, assist drone, my own ability. Grinds level 10. There's beacon. A hunter paints an enemy with an infrared light. Okay. I need to be level 5 for that. Rocket bot. That's cool. Okay. Regen. Heal. Obviously the game doesn't stop while I'm in a menu, but I'm used to this. I play Dark Souls. Let me see, what else is in Lower Kingsway? And kill Big Ben. Okay. I gotta find a creature called Big Ben. And fucking clean his clock. Ooh. Adrenaline. Taking heroin. I mean adrenaline. Oof. That's a rocket launcher there. Is this the one that I've got? It's got 4 mods, that has 3? Oh my god. I'm still carrying around the best weapons. Analyzer. It's always nice. I feel like Big Ben would be up here somewhere, or out here somewhere. Oh. I will absolutely say the opening cinematic to this game was good. It didn't look too ugly. It made characters sympathetic, and it also painted a lot of context for everything that's happening in the game. I will say that is actually very good. Huh. Okay. The damage doesn't go through walls. But there's definitely enemies up there. It was well animated. It was... Oh, there's Big Ben. It's just a good game. It was just a good cutscene. And I think... Okay, that was opened. I guess I opened it. Where's the creature that we're... Is it like there? Nope. Should we kill Big Ben? I think we should kill Big Ben. God. Consistent damage, let's go. Item won't fit in my inventory. Cool. Let's fucking... Why are these not like quest items? Why are they... I get that they should take inventory space, honestly, but this is the sort of thing where I would just expect like a quest item area that doesn't fuck with anything else. Or a tech component. skillful inhibitor bots 1. Does that give inhibitor bots? Okay. Let's rock with this for a bit. Kill Big Ben. I've done everything here, so... Where's the... Oh, I need to stay in the menu? Okay. Wait, what? Oh. That's cool. Oh, and you can get back there. Okay. Right, first things first. You.
Of course, upgrades will cost you. Scopes, for instance, are most pricey and quite out of season this time of year.
Jesus. Extra stuff. Extra crit damage decreases power cost of tactical skills by 9%. I don't think I actually use any tactical skills. I could get rid of the other bolter. Okay, I can switch on the fly here, which is really cool. Something I'm using anyway. Alternatively, I wonder if I could use like... I'll use one of these. Get this.
A pleasure doing business with you. I'll bet your ultra high-tech gear just wears out all the time, doesn't it?
Alright, steady on, mate. Whoa.
You'll be back.
Oh. Jesus. Just trying to sell the bloody thing.
Yes, yes, you're a man. Wonderful.
Calling me mad? Armor. I've already got some ammo. I like just how none of this is textured though. Missing textures. Fucking mwah, gorgeous. I don't have a belt. A belt that works. Everything else I've got some, except for that. Let's get this. And yeah, this.
Yes, yes, goodbye.
What? Wear them. It's cool having like a little context menu there. That's good.
You break it?
There's loads of good ideas. I just can't overstate how some of these issues really should have been fixed, or a lot of these issues probably could have been fixed in just testing, honestly. Inventory. Extra fire damage. Oh yeah. And then let's add crit multiplier as well. Why not? Okay. What does that cost? Like... Place item here. Oh, I can make that with these. Interesting. Well, I'll get some... What does adrenaline pills do? Extra velocity. Hell yeah. Maybe. You.
I can hunt too. I once caught a dolphin. Hurry up with a good fire.
Righty, dude, guy, Captain Ranger General.
Jesus.
Okay, I love you.
Jesus.
The Brotherhood of Man is only as strong as it would buy.
Really fucked with some of these people. Well, some of these people are really just fucked in the head. It doesn't even say which one you've got equipped. Well, it's not obvious to say which one you've got equipped. Let's get rid of both of those.
Of course, upgrades will cost you. Scopes, for instance, are most pricey and quite out of season this time of year.
Wow, you just have this?
No refunds.
You're not explained either, which is nice. Yo.
Out with it, man. Experience is hard won in this day.
I know, I have... Oh god, you're wanting more?
Need a bit of advice? I don't have any of that. You will call, right?
I have to go to Covent Garden Market anyway, which is okay. Hell's Yard. Yeah. Covent Garden Train Depot. Garden Market, Train Depot, Steam Tunnels. Let's head to the train depot, which was this way, I think. Yeah, and the steam tunnels. Fuck it, let's go to the steam tunnels first. I'm gonna need more beer. I don't know if I was even hitting towards the end. No, Larry! I accidentally backed into the wrong area. Is he gonna be like... Oh, he is partially damaged still. didn't think he'd be so far into the... Oh, he'd be so close. Extra stamina though. I didn't even allocate my skill points and get stamina and shit. Oh, accuracy. Yeah, let's analyze that. Why not? Aye, fucking A. Right. Let's do that. I think I have to use that. Oh, controller's a thing? Oh, sorry, his health goes down quite nicely. The DPS isn't bad. Next level up, I shall just grab... I'll grab the heal for the robot. Affected by laser and death. Oh, that's new. Creates blessed ammo. Increases damage by any runic fragments and rare runic fragments. Okay. Cool. Where are you off to? Really, I don't even need to clear out here anymore. I've done what needs to be done. These creatures kind of remind me of something like Demon... is it Dungeon Keeper? Yeah, Dungeon Keeper. Not Demon Keeper. Dungeon Keeper. popped adrenaline. These look like Godzilla's children, honestly. And I've just realised I don't have my bitch bot, so I'll Chomper don't. Eat the carpet of pain. Nice. 8 gold. What's this machine? It's just nothing. Fine. Okay. Right click. Okay. So you.
To hunt, to stalk. Oh,
Christ.
It's a hunt, to stalk. Let's so long.
Explore Upper Kingsway sewers. I keep pressing J because there's journal in most games, and this is basically an MMO. Upper Kingsway sewers. Come Garden train depot. Okay. Let's go to the train depot. Actually, let's offload some. Is that an NVIDIA? Yeah, there is. It's an NVIDIA thing. NVIDIA, you shady fucks. Yes, I need to take this out first. I can add a common property. Oh, okay. So can I just... Oh dear, okay, that's not the right augment. I see it. Right, okay. I have an understanding. Okay, so that's augmented. That's cool. There's no point infusing shit with more, like, shit that does fire damage with more fire damage. It already does the thing that I'm telling it to do. I don't want to... Is there a stash? Doesn't seem to be. What does this do? Alright.
Good men pay full price, you know, and they tip.
I'm not going to tip a shop. Mostly because I'll never get commission on my shit anyway. Or I'll never get commission as a supervisor.
My profits are up.
The madman. Alright, let's go to the train depot. Mostly because this is where the last side quest is, and then I'll continue on with where I'm supposed to go. They have shields. You know what? I seriously hope there's like a shotgun variant. I would like that. Christ. Oh, I don't have an analyzer. God damn it. And the Shrek. Bag of bones. Oh no. Alright, let's kill the bag of bones at least. Just need to kill some more. Please. I like that control sometimes pops up whenever I need it. cool. It does actually... That's kind of funny. Somewhat broken. This game has some serious AI issues, honestly. Yeah, dead. This makes me think I should really play like the Outer Worlds again. I don't know why this kind of makes me think I should play the Outer Worlds again. Yeah, okay, it's not coming. Right, let's go quickly get this. Kill those. Right. Allocate. More accuracy. Can I get this? Yeah. Oh, I need to actually put it on my hotbar. What I will do is I'll put this. I don't even think I need to put this on my hotbar anymore. But we'll see. Let's use 2. And that just healed my robot, which is cool. Oh, I can't use it, but it's orange. That's so dumb. Like, here's something that's really, really cool and epic for your level, but you can't use it. I feel like a lot of looter shooters suffer from that as well. But yeah, you can't use it because it's not your class. Borderlands suffers from that, but I think it's also kind of weighted in a way that you'll still get like a ton of shit that for your particular character class that you're playing, and on top of that you can also use a shared storage, so a storage that goes across all of your characters. Let's see. Yeah, fucking evoke a summoner. No point using anything identifying on it, but... Greenhorn pads, Greenhorn shoulder pads. Oh, it is windy today. What does it mean? Hey, that's good. My partners had to go, or went home for the holidays today, and after a lot of stupidity and issues, she's finally made it. Which is always nice to hear. See. I like that there's two separate crosshairs. There's two separate crosshairs here, which is obviously relates to the two separate weapons. Alright, let's fuck with this inventory. Scrap it. Scrap that. Oh yeah, I can just use this, can't I? Has two mods. I can't use it because I haven't identified it? The fuck is that? But it's enhanced. Okay, fine. Fine. We'll do it your way. I've played Final Fantasy. I've played Resident Evil 4 before. Hey, that's better. That's better than the hot dog shit I've been using. Alright, cool. I made it to the end. Time to go.
I can hear you. Discipline breeds perfection.
Done, bag of bones.
Good God. They're coming. I'm watching you.
Fang Snort. Alright, I gotta go through this now, I think. Covent Garden Steam Tunnels, Covent Garden Market, Upper Kingsway Sewers. I don't know where that is. Doesn't even do anything on my map for helping me figure out where everything is. That's kind of player hostile, isn't it? Investigate the anomaly. We had him, but now he's lost. They have something out of nowhere. I don't know what, but it was something big, something too much. Leapt after him. They took him into the rift. Tell Lan to send help. Lots of help. Done. Hey, Lan. That's huge. Bone Demon. Just the design is kind of cool, isn't it? There we go. Yeah, you know what? I'll go collect quickly. The load screens, or the loading times are pretty quick because this is kind of old, this is an older game nowadays. So I have the benefit of
think we'll make it past all this? Oh, I sure hope so.
I'm sure whoever did the fucking voice direction in this had a field day with all these characters.
Will cost you. Scopes, for instance, are most pricey and quite out of season this time of year.
Legendary! Can't fucking use it though. And this fuck doesn't have any. Do you have any analyzers? I'll take a couple, I guess. That's I feel like there needs to be a multiple. There's a quick way of doing it, but I feel like there needs to be a multiple.
Yes, goodbye.
Multiple use or multi-buy of some kind. Right. Let's get really sad at this rifle. Oh shit, that's nice. You know what, for the mod ability reduction, I'm okay with the extra damage to demons. However, I shall be right back. I need more beer. Got the beer. Okay, my first beer was actually quite bitter. Known as Rigwelter. Yeah, it was a... Yeah, it says here it's a dark ale. It explains the bitterness. And now I've got the Cranbourne Poacher. It's a ruby ale and it's quite fruity actually. Oh shit. I have points to spend. Point. Right, fuck stick.
Good men pay full price, you know, and they tip.
Fuck your tip. I don't tip. What do you mean you don't tip? I don't tip. God, I hate using the mouse wheel accidentally and then this comes up.
You will be back.
Alright, let's go. You can control only 2 kinds of bots at once. Am I able to? No, I'm not. Rocket bot though. Bot. Drones. Oh, he's a drone, so I can have... Oh, these are the different kinds of bots that you can have. That's a drone. And then... Oh, okay. This is just one drone that you can improve, and then you can have multiple bots. That's cool. I'm gonna get one of those rocket bots. Oh, this is a nice little damage upgrade if I ever have one. They even got these, but they're not quite right. What are you? Rare Ravager. How rare are you, really? Okay, yeah, let's get that. Cool. These Ravagers are actually kind of annoying. Just like, ah! I think I killed all of them. Okay. Heal the drone. Oh god, okay. this guy just jump over the fucking building? Okay, is there another box in there, maybe? Kind of. Where is this anomaly? I wonder what the different damage types are good against. Like fire damage weapons good against necro. The whatever the hell this thing is good against beast. Maybe laser against demon, that sort of thing. The Hell Rift. Interesting. Yeah, the physical damage. Is that like good against necro? Find Dr. Fox. Enemy sniper. Ah, what? Whore. Ow. Dick. I can't even tell if I'm actually like the sort of shake of the gun is the only indication of me doing damage or me shooting. get that out. Oh, hell yeah, thorn damage. Hey, this is getting fucking interesting now. Even with this jank. May as well just delete and destroy half of these. This is a battery and that's a relic. These are relics. That's an ammo. Legendary ammo? Hell yeah, bolting ammo. Piss away, elf. I'm figuring things out. I can't... Item levels 3 to 17. What's this? Item level 4. Why can't I use you? Do I not have enough will? Do I have to put this in my inventory first and then? I do. Jesus. Extra rockets and techs. That has that. There's a battery. Oh, I should probably have been like opening this up. Modification, extra crit damage and extra discharge damage. Interesting. Blessed shards. Upgrade material, so it's better to really just rip things apart than to I can put the rocket on here. Ammo. If only there was like some form of sort button. But yeah, I know that there's a rocket here. Alright, cool, and it shows up as well. Can I take this away? I imagine I have to... I imagine I have to do this wacky thing of using the, like, demodifier. Oh, I'm out of range. Suck it, sniper. Analyzer. Nice. Yeah, let me sniper. Let's see what's around here then. This game came out in 2007. This was published by EA, Bandai Namco, and created by Flagship Studios. I think they are defunct now. Yeah, it's a really odd mix, to be quite honest. It feels like it wants to be an MMO. No, don't talk to the NPC. I'm in battle. And in places it feels janky. It really does have a lot of jank to it. It's not really, because, well, you can go third person for a start. But it's got all sorts of design decisions that you would absolutely just find in an MMO. I'm currently playing as a class known as the Engineer, which allows me to use bots to help me in combat. There we go. Let's get this guy out. Let me use this. And it's more of a, it is more like gun focused, I will say, but there is just, I don't know, it's a game that feels like it wants to be an FPS, but also an MMO. It used to have multiplayer elements to it, because there is a multiplayer and a single player option. I'm obviously playing the single player campaign because multiplayer doesn't exist for a game that is essentially abandonware. This game did not do well at all. It was critically panned. It was just so fucking... I say it wasn't critically panned. It was not picked up by the general public. It was mediocre at best. Okay. Examine the remains of Dr. Fox. But it's also, this game kind of gives me Diablo vibes. My boots give me minion health, but fucking... I can dismantle that to make it better. Same with that. Yes. I see how easy it is to get the scrap materials though. You can do a load of crafting. Let's take my... You'll see a lot of... I can't use it from here. Sort of influence from Diablo, in a sense. Ooh, okay. Or I see a lot of connections to things like Diablo and Torchlight. This game's also got like an irritating necessity for the crosshairs, for the crosshair accuracy, where you just keep it held on, because you have infinite ammo. It obviously goes for crosshair gets bigger, 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 it's harder to hit the target, but it feels so out of place. Kind of. In a really weird kind of way, it feels quite out of place. Because you don't have to worry about ammo or anything like that. Whereas you would normally in an actual FPS. In an FPS, you would worry about your ammunition, see if you have enough. But yeah, sprint has a small cooldown, and you can sprint for like 3 seconds again. Which is kind of weird. Not sure I'm a fan of it. You can get adrenaline pills that make you go faster for a small amount of time. It's weird. It's just a weird game. What's your thing?
Oh, I have a feeling this conversation. Oh, so long.
Also, the voicing is weird.
Do as I say, not as I do.
Oh well. Poor Dr. Fox.
Experience is hard won in this day.
Brandon looks at the sack curiously, not knowing exactly where to begin. Don't you know it?
Your apathy is intolerable. I hope you've learned something.
What did I do? Right, so there's side quests as well. Okay. Come with garden, steam tunnels, Upper Kingsway sewers. Okay.
Boy,
oh yeah, and this is timed as
best
well.
not let us down.
It's weird. Semi-functional PDA details, 2 pieces of new technology. First tech called Farsight identifies Hellgate. When you complete certain main story quests, and they're sort of like, please, I need some time to recoup my thoughts. It is legitimately timed. I couldn't initiate this immediately. He had to... a certain amount of time had to pass before the quest would activate. Referred to as the device. The blueprints for both texts were provided, but the device's exact purpose eludes us. What does the device do with a rift? Or something to a rift? We don't know. Detect in Bloomsbury, Farsight, and then activate Fox's device for good or ill. Honestly, this whole game that's a bit irritating.
Discipline breeds perfection.
Take notes. With this silky smooth aiming is fucking impossible at low mouse look sensitivity, because it kind of sticks almost at the center and then it overcompensates. So what I've done is I've hyped up the mouse sensitivity and I've turned my DPI all the way down just to counteract the effects
Trap, isn't it?
of having like a sticky mouse, you know, a sticky mouse in the center of the screen.
I'm gonna have to run. Another sweep on this room. Maybe on my brain too.
My pee.
Jesus. What the fuck's wrong with you?
You are an inspiration to, some guy over there, but right now, buying something, are we? No refunds.
The tutorial at the start of the game is also slightly irritating. It's just a whole load of... Oh, that's the storage units. Fucking perfect. Is it shift right click? Oh. Can I shift left click? Do I have to just drag and drop? Okay. These are all like upgrade materials. A bit weird, but they do it. Oh, and there's also another really now outdated mechanic, I guess, where you have to identify items in order to be able to use them. And that's why I have all these analyzers in my pocket. And you have an inventory system similar to Resident Evil 4's, where you just kind of have to play Jigsaw with your own bag. Again, kind of irritating. I need to go to the steam tunnels. Oh, and this is all based in London. Where's the steam tunnels? Are they down here? Approach Kingsway Sewers. Isn't this where one of the... Yeah. Explore the Kingway. I just need to explore here. Is that it? Okay. I also have a rocket launcher. It leaves like a big area of effect kind of effect as well. Area of effect. Yeah, it leaves behind a burning AoE for a little bit, which is kind of cool. It's interesting to see how they've taken firearms and firearm theory and just changed it a little bit to suit. Like, for instance, rocket launchers grant area of effect. You have fast-firing rifles and sort of what is known as bolters and machine pistols. And the bolters fire out these bolts of energy, which are quite useful. Like what you can see here. Okay, the orange crosshair is actually the machine pistol. Stop this. It just says explore Upper Kingway sewers. Yeah, they basically are flaming ping pong balls. They're good though, because they cause fire. They cause a lot of fire damage. And I was just kind of thinking to myself not too long ago, I wonder if like the different elemental types do different damages to, or are differently affected to different types of enemies, or is it the Battlefield is the Borderlands thing where some is the damage type good against shields, health, armor, that type of deal. Explored. Cool. Done. That's the approach. I've got Kingsway sewers. I need to find the Covent Garden steam tunnels. But a lot of this is going to be, a lot of this game is kind of like dreary underground at the moment. I don't know if I want to keep playing this for streams, because Divine Divinity I had last session. That was fun and all for me, but it's a very slow burn. If I was going to play another Divinity game, I think I'd just go with Original Sin, because it's a bit more interesting, especially visually. But I don't know, this game is a little bit more involved. I'll have to see. At the moment, it's still a bit of a no, but it has all of those grindy aspects. Steam tunnels, there we go. But I don't know if this would be interesting to watch. It's certainly an oh, thanks a lot. Hello. Okay, that's thing's dead. It's certainly interesting to look at purely from a I think from a retrospective standpoint. Bloomsbury. Let's go back. I think this is incredibly fascinating from a sort of almost from a research standpoint. Just how this was at the turn of gaming as a whole, where as much as people don't want to admit it, gaming kind of changed in between 2005 to 2007. Yeah, like the design of the game, certainly you can see what succeeded, you can see what failed in this, and there are, as fun as it would be to rip this thing to shreds, and believe me, it's very easy to do so, it's also quite interesting to see what the game really does excel in. It's a cool idea that they've tried to basically make an MMO kind of game in a first-person shooter kind of perspective. The setting and the premise behind it all, also interesting. Also something worth thinking about is like demons overrun London, and London's not just a shithole for the normal reasons anymore, sort of thing. It's a shithole because of demons are doing bad things, and there's undead things, and also beasts have appeared.
Job suited to your special talents. Just a quick acceptance away.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, this is the end.
Yeah, and just like... And obviously I have good things to say about it, and there's been an example of something that's really terrible about it, but almost in a very funny way. Yes, it is. It is limited RE4 style. So you have to get rid of shit. But you can scrap shit. So it's not so much of an issue. And scrapping is probably better than selling currently. What's my gloves at the moment? Like one, okay. Adds 85 phase defense. Yeah, sure, I'll use that. You know what? It's not as irritating as you'd expect though, which is the weird part. The worst parts are certainly are more to do with like the identifying features, the various I'm gonna bulk up my stamina actually for this one, just so I can put that feed down. I'll explain what that feed is in a second. It's not too bad because this is also the same thing that's in Diablo and also in Torchlight. And just like in those games, you need to make frequent trips back to a hub to identify, sell, and scrap shit just to progress. This is like if you were playing Diablo but not in the isometric standpoint. This is literally head into the your head's in the action, you're right there. So if you compare it to Diablo, you'll absolutely say that this game is fucking terrible. And well, I say fucking terrible. It's inferior in comparison. However, it must be shown that this is a nice, interesting way of doing it. This is a completely different perspective. It makes everything you think about a lot different. The same mindsets that you go into Diablo with, you can go into this game with, in how am I going to optimize myself in such a way. And instead of just clicking with a mouse, you actually are able to control the movement and the control movement and combat exclusively from one another. So instead of having to, I know sometimes I suffer from it, and I'm not very good at it sometimes, placing your mouse on the enemy to kill in Diablo, and then kill it, sometimes that results to the alt clicking, which basically roots your character in place and just lets them do their attacks without doing their skills. In this is kind of this circumvents that issue by allowing you to move as a standard shooter and also attack as a standard shooter. Fundamentally creating sort of a different experience. As you can see here, just like in Diablo, you have health totals, the regenerative rates of your health, shielding, you have a mana system, which is power, and how quick that recharges. You have your defenses, and you have... This is kind of interesting. You've got factions as well. The issue, though, with a lot of these things, and something I do want to show off as well, is feed. Things like feed, things like those icons down here, they're not really explained in game, and there is like a stupid, almost condescending, silly tutorial at the start of this, prior to really going into the game itself, going into the game proper. There's just flashes of a single line of text that keep appearing, and they even permeate into the options menus, which I find quite frustrating, because I couldn't read this, for example. There was just text that would just go across here, and you wouldn't be able to see what this was, you wouldn't be able to see what this was, any of these options whatsoever. Yeah. So again, there's another con to the game that seems to think, if I have as many cons as I do pros, it's okay. It doesn't mean that I'm a bad game. It means that I'm breaking even, and games shouldn't be looking to break even, in a sense. When The Outer Worlds came out, it was praised for basically being a functional game at the time, and it's really weird to think of that. I'll grab that and use that. Why not? I'll probably put it... it's just weird to think how you would praise a game for basically doing its job. Being able to run fine, being able to not break by the weight of its own processing power. Except for the Switch version, because the Switch version was god-awful. Oh boy. But it was the same developers who made Fallout New Vegas. And that's the issue, I think, with developers like Bethesda. And producers and developers like Bethesda, I should say, that are kind of the mindset of good enough. The game functions. Yeah, it's buggy. Yeah, it's got these issues, but it will be later fixed, and that's a big issue. Ubisoft have had that issue for fucking years. EA, yeah, exactly, the famous Bethesda bugs. Why would you? It's not a bug; it's a feature. That's like the most infamous lines of that anybody has said in gaming history. That and the Fez developer just basically throwing his toys out of the pram and saying he's quitting game development as a whole. Funny, but quite tragic. And it's bad that you have to think back, well shit, Bethesda are known for allowing for releases of buggy games. But the people who made Fallout New Vegas, bugs and all, Monolith, I believe, Monolith Studios, created the Outer Worlds, and the Outer Worlds was allowed ample time to reduce the amount of bugs it has. I think it still had a couple, but it wasn't I guess eccentric would be the words. Yeah, so the eccentricities of Bethesda games in comparison with other games, and this is also an example of, I think, a lot of internal struggle whilst creating the game, as well as the recent release of Cyberpunk 2077. Cyberpunk 2077 will be an amazing game once they fix all the issues that they've got with it. It has come to light that the development team are just as pissed off with the whole thing as the fans are. It was the backers, like the money backers, all the members of the board, the higher ups that control the money. They're the ones that said, push for release, go for it, do it. We can't afford to, we don't want to delay the game any further, but the developers were like, why? Just why did things turn out the way they did? Why did you not want to delay it? And it's just baffling, really, how this is another example. And this happened with The Witcher. This happened with Witcher 3. Witcher 3 had Roach the Roof Horse, as well as other hilarious bugs. And it was fixed in due time, and by the time Wild Hunt expansion, what was it? It was the Blood and Wine expansion came out. That was it, basically. Right, this game is fantastic now. This is really, really, really good. And that's when everyone seemed to forget how much of a train wreck the game originally was. Or it wasn't as bad as this release, but it was still pretty bad. By the same time Blood and Wine had been released, that was when Cyberpunk was started development, roughly, I think, from what I understand. It was announced 8 years ago, but it's only been in development for about 4, maybe even less than that, because there's also Nvidia. I think it was Nvidia had their RTX thing come out, their ray tracing and whatever. Basically, a lot of tech. From what I understand, Nvidia wanted a piece of the pie in that, but that was also 2 years after the development started, so I think this was roughly around 2018 time. So the game has not actually really been in development of the current build for as long as what people are saying. A lot of people are saying, oh, this thing's been in development for 8 years. No, it hasn't. It's not Duke Nukem Forever, for fuck's sake. Duke Nukem Forever worked. It was functional. It was just boring. They made a functional game there, but it was just boring. Yeah, exactly. It's the same with Crysis 3. It's almost entirely the same as Crysis 3. And it doesn't help that the original Crysis was just basically seen as a benchmark. That's it. It wasn't really praised for what it was, and it was just a boring shooter as well. Yeah, absolutely. It was advanced for the console of the time. Bear in mind now, the game versions that we have of Cyberpunk 2077 do in fact play. They didn't say it. They said, I don't. They, from what I remember, there was a quote saying this stuff ran surprisingly well. Surprisingly well, as a term, is very, very subjective. The developers might have thought, holy shit, this thing actually runs on this hardware. But what the fans and the people who are looking forward to it might have thought was, oh shit, they're saying it runs surprisingly well. That must mean that it's fantastic. It's going to be almost PC quality, which was never going to happen. Absolutely never going to happen. And to bring it back all to this game feels like it was subject to something similar. This game feels like it was an ambitious project by... I actually don't know what Flagship Studios have done. I don't know what their catalogue is. But if they were making this admittedly really unique concept and wanted this to go further, then something happened that they were not allowed, or something happened that really just hampered its development. Yeah. Flagship Studios came out in 03, was first built up in 03. It was founded in 03, and it went defunct in 08. They made this and Mythos. Mythos was... It was under development by Flagship, and it was a similar game to Diablo and Torchlight in how it would play. Again, I'm kind of thinking that this is exactly what this was happening. They really wanted to smash together RPG elements from shit like Diablo and FPS elements. And they kind of did well. It's odd. It's an odd feel, and it feels very clunky. If this was developed nowadays, I think this would actually do very well. And hell, I think this does exist in one form or another in some modern games. I can't think of any to mind, but quite frankly, this is something an indie studio could do. Granted, it would probably be like 2D. This would probably be like 2D, and a lot of issues would be streamlined. Everything would be explained. Probably not over-explained, but definitely explained. On just how things happen. But this absolutely was it was... This tried. It does feel unfinished. It feels like there could have been more to it. I feel like this was pulled for whatever reason, or this was just told. The people who were making this was just told, put it out. Put it out in the state that it's in. And this could have been so much more. Honestly, could have been so much more. And I think I would really enjoy it. I think I still do actually enjoy this, from what I am here. But it feels rushed and sad. I'm gonna go and just test out this new bot that I've got out, and then I'll probably do. Let's see. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god, Rocketbot. See? Interesting shit like this. I'm literally playing a Technomancer summoner who can control multiple bots, drones. I can fire my own guns, and I can almost just kind of sit here. We have decent crowd control in the form of some of these bots, and decent damage. Dude's annoying though. Christ, he does decent damage too. Could stand to fire faster, but I imagine that's what extra levels will do. Okay. So, This is just... I know I went on like a hell of a rant, but your drone can be... What? My drone can be upgraded? Is it just like this? Oh yeah, that's what that means. You can give it weapons and shit. It's kind of funny actually. But yeah, I'm sorry for the rent actually, but this is just something like... I hate seeing potential being wasted. And this feels like wasted potential. This could have been so much more. So yeah. I think I will leave this game. I will leave this game certainly on a to-do list, because this game is actually really good, and if I can analyze the game a bit further I would. But I want to get back into the swing of things. I've done 2 consecutive streams of 2 separate games that I wanted to try, that I know I have and I've wanted to try for a while, and actually have some in-depth investigation with. I feel with Divine Divinity I didn't get to be as in-depth as I wanted, purely because of how slow a game it is, but it was also a game from 2002. So, that's like PS2 era, PS2 Dreamcast era. So, next stream, I will be back with Final Fantasy V. Finally getting through more Final Fantasy games. Final Fantasy V is a personal favourite of mine for purely its main mechanical draw, which is its job system. The job system is finally established in 5, given its own set of passives, own set of active abilities you can do, that you can customize your characters. There's actually customizability that's being introduced with the job system itself. But more on that next time. So, is there even a save? No, there's not even a save option. Thank you so very much for watching, and I'll see you again next time.